we continue to be positive on Malaysia in the second half of 2024. Right. Firstly, I think Malaysia is stepping on the current trade tension between the two economic giants, which is the US and China. Right. So this trade tension and rerouting of supply chain to ASEAN is expected to benefit, right? Malaysia, all the electronic manufacturing services, the technology and the manufacturing companies, right? So the momentum is expected to be even stronger in the second half. Yeah. So other than that, I think our new focus on this digital infrastructure, fintech and cybersecurity should bring more investment on data centers, the 5G telcos, cybersecurity activities. Yeah. So in terms of data center alone, right, Malaysia has secured close to RM 40 billion in FDI. Now the execution of this 40 billion, we believe will generate a lot of activities in the construction, M&E, right, energy and utilities industry. Yeah. So and just now I mentioned about energy, right, and energy in terms of in line with global demand and trend, right, we believe that Malaysia is well placed to manufacture green energy. Yeah. So we have the necessary land, we have the labor, and we also have natural resources like ample sunlight, hydro, right, to generate a lot of IE, right, RE. We believe this is going to be a new growth area for Malaysia. Yeah.
So it's certainly an interesting time to be in private markets. Of all of the investors that I speak to, the top three topics are interest rates, interest rates, and interest rates.
Yeah, you're right.
And how will they impact private assets? And there are certain types of private assets that provides a tailwind for. So for example, private credit and infrastructure, which have some linkage to inflation and interest rates.
Yeah.
It's also been helpful for secondary buyers, providers of liquidity solutions for both LPs and GPs, since investment activity, M&A has slowed down a bit, and so people that are able to provide creative liquidity solutions in the secondary market, they're in demand. The other place where it's been attractive is for co-investors, so LPs that can provide capital going into deals alongside general partners, because that provides them with additional capital. So while there's been some headwinds in the M&A markets and in certain types of long-dated venture capital strategies, it has provided tailwinds for other strategies.
So we are always on the lookout for interesting opportunities. One thing which stands out would be the introduction of India. So India is very underinvested in investors. As of now, less than 5% of Indian bonds, Indian government bonds, held by foreigners. But they have really done a good job in terms of fiscal consolidation, in terms of combating inflation. So with index inclusion, it will give investors more opportunities to access markets. And additionally, if you look at foreign exchange, Asian foreign exchange has sold off over the past few years, but volatility is still fairly low compared to the past few years. And so this could also give investors something to look at, especially once the US dollar starts to weaken.